Perfect. Good morning, everybody. Once again from Houston. Here is John and Bogdan with the art chat. John, you want to say something about the housekeeping?
Absolutely. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Art Chat is a tool for Bogdan and I to talk about our art and what we have for sale and what we've been doing with our art careers and things like that. And so everything that you see here today is for sale. But the time to buy something is when you fall in love with it. So if you do fall in love with a piece, we can get it to you wherever you are in the world. Also, we are broadcasting on Zoom and you're watching us on Facebook. There is a bit of a delay. So if you're trying to communicate with us, please realize that there is that bit of a delay. We're not ignoring you. Other than that, welcome and good morning. You got a big old cup of coffee.
Yes.
Giant.
Well, it's not giant. It's just a little inside, but there's here in America, everything is giant.
You have great potential.
Everything is giant. So let me switch to the presentation and see what have we prepared for you today. If I know how to get there now, because everything is changing all the time. All right. So the very first pieces we put together for you. It's one of mine here on the left. It's called Footnotes, and yours it's Papa's Fence. You want to talk about these footnotes first?
About the what?
The footnotes. You want to talk about this first?
Okay, sure.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
It's yours, so.
All right. So, guys, this is an acrylic on wood, and it's kind of a part of a new series I was working on for a while. It is not yet completed, but I'm taking small steps in continue this series. And the idea of it is to combine old letters and little artifacts we find from John's grandmothers. We finally find some old boxes with all kinds of stuff, unusable. However, I found it some interesting that I said, let's create some art pieces out of those and combine them in some paintings. And this is how I don't think I have a name for the whole series, but the idea is a connection with the past. Mm-hmm. So what I did, I inserted all kinds of letters and words and little coins sometime that I found on those vintage boxes from your family. So this is how it's born. And ultimately I wanted to create it a sort of a not just a documentary sort of series, but be creative and amongst everything to have something decorative in it. So if you are a collector and buy one of these pieces, you always can look at this piece and always find interesting little things behind those vortexes that take you back in time.
I think it's a beautiful piece, Bogdan, and in this whole series, indeed. The colors are amazing. I really like the way you've kind of incorporated the collage element, because it really adds interest. It's mysterious. You have to kind of look and dig for it, and you just see kind of whispers of old letters and telegrams and things that
and you can see
just as you say, we're just in a box kind of rotting.
I mean, look at this telegram that it's behind this flower.
And it's not like we're ruining any family treasures. It's like a telegram that says, we'll be there Friday at 5.
But
but for some reason they were kept.
But in this world, both telegrams and more and more handwritten style, it's
absolutely
gone.
It's becoming completely forgotten.
Yeah, I mean,
somebody was telling me they were
was maybe 10 years ago, and I took some courses here in the States. There were students in the same class with me writing,
cursive.
not cursive, like the printed letter. I'm like, this is so unusual. I don't understand it. Yeah. But yes, so this is the idea of footnotes, and this is the same thing. It's meant to be placed on a vertical situation, but I put it here.
It looks great horizontal,
so that you can see the footnotes and what was the why is carrying this name.
Yeah, and this is also done on wood.
This is a piece of wood. You know, actually, I have
Just
it
a
right here
wood.
next to me, and I can hold it to you.
It's got some weight to it.
Yeah, I think it's great. You know, if you want to put a frame, you can put a frame, absolutely, but I don't think it's necessary in this case.
No,
and
I don't either.
You can fit a column, you can fit a small wall or a small area in a place, in a home.
If you turn it horizontal, it would be great for over a doorway as well.
Yeah, I mean, you can put it this way. I mean, the beauty with abstract, guys, is ultimately it has to be your story, right?
Exactly.
You can make up your own story out of it, and if you wish to put it horizontal, it can be horizontal as well. Yeah. However,
those are really exciting.
Designed it to be vertical.
Seems like you had fun doing them as well.
Yes, and I have quite a bit of them. They are all on my website under the memories tab.
And are you finished with the series, or are you still working?
No, I'm still working on, but I need to take a break because you know me. I always start new projects and new ideas, and I have to take a break of those because I don't want them to look exactly the same. You know, because if you create it on and on, then you run into creating the same piece, almost the same piece and same design.
You've got a solo show coming up in January. Is this what you're going to show, or do you know?
You know, actually, I think this is going to be the series I'm going to display.
Marvelous.
You know, this is going to be my painter debut. If you
yes, that's true, because the last ones you've done have always been.
Yeah, I mean, I sold quite a bit of them, and but I never had a painting show. So this is going to be
marvelous. It never occurred to me. Yeah.
Yes, and then I'm not going to show any photography pieces in January, but I will have those on display.
Magnificent. Looking forward to it.
Yes, let's go back to the PowerPoint and talk about your Papa's fence.
Papa's fence. This was an actual, gosh, it's hard to explain. This was a commission piece I did for my father, based on a painting we had in our house growing up that got destroyed over the years. Mm-hmm. And this is my kind of recollection of that picture that he loved very much. And so he had it hanging in his home until they passed away. And so it's actually, I guess you could say, it's secondary market now. It's had one owner, but I just love it. It's got these big, bold squares. And if you know anything about my painting, I am not a detail-oriented painter. I'm not going to have the straightest lines and matching geometrics. But I find it very interesting because I used a lot of the reflective gold paint. So there's a copper and a gold, some metallics, and I think that it came out really, really well. It looks great on a beige wall. It's striking, and I call it Papa's fence because Dad ruined it. He said that it looked like a crow that flew into an electric fence.
No way.
So that's why
such an imagination.
Every time I see it, I giggle because that's what Dad said about it. So I called it Papa's fence, and it's a nice size too. It's 36 by 36, and good what is it? 1.5 inches deep. Good gallery wrap, so it doesn't need to be framed at all. But I find the colors to be very pleasing. Mom and Dad loved it in the house before they died.
It happened to be right here. Let me hold it for you.
Yeah, it's right there.
As you talk.
So yeah, it's got some nostalgic meaning for me because I love that painting too. When we had it growing up, I would say It's not identical, obviously, but it's the way I kind of remember it.
Mhm.
And I think it's very striking, and it changes
Very
in the
lovely.
light because
And,
of the metallics.
Those browns and metallic copper, I think they're a great piece.
Yeah, I think it's nice, and it just sits here. It was in storage, so I don't think a lot of people saw it in the studio.
Well, that's why it's time, guys, to come and visit us at 314 in Silver Sea Studios. As you probably know, we moved here, 2 months ago. It's still new for us. We're still moving in. We're still finding our stuff around. We compress everything here. We downsize, basically. We gave up the storage and move everything in this large studio. So we have not only the gallery in the front, but a lot of art in the back. So if you're here, please make sure you ask to look in the back as well and browse through whatever stuff we have in there.
See all the secrets in the back.
And saying that, I wanna thank everybody, first of all, to watching us and supporting us. And a special thank you, goes to Alex and Jackson, who visited us from Louisiana yesterday, and basically they bought us out. So I have no new materials now, so I have to create some stuff.
That's not true. But they were very generous and very supportive, and we just adore them.
Yeah, so they got 2 of my sculptures and a bunch of other things that it's on the table ready to be shipped.
And more importantly, Jackson got to ride the scooter.
Yes. Let's see. We still have a show here at the Silver Sea Studios. So not only you come and visit us here, but you also get to see the Arrival exhibition.
Yes.
You want to talk about that quickly?
Yeah, we have the show going on. We're lucky enough to be able to display in the hallways at Silver Street. Mm-hmm. And so we have a current show in the hallways that is called Arrival. We have a guest curator come in, Alton Delaney. And Alton was the one who kind of coordinated where things were going to go. And that show is in the hallway. It looks really, really good. It will be up until August the 20th, so you still have time to see it. If you haven't come by, this would be a great time. The studios are open every day, or Monday through Saturday, from 9 to 5. And then, of course, we're open on second and third Saturdays. And if you want to come when there's not so many people, just to wander around and enjoy the art and chat with whoever is open that day, you're welcome anytime. We're here almost every day.
For some reason, I lost my presentation. Something died while you were talking, but it's all back.
I have that effect on all kinds of things.
All right, I think I'm back now. How strange. Can you see my presentation?
Oh, there's it is. It's a lovely, lovely show. You should see it.
Yes.
I think everybody really pulled off the stops. There's a lot of new material. That particular one is just sold, so that one's gone. But
and if you need
sculptural pieces,
and if you need a large experimental musical instrument, we have it as well.
Absolutely.
Fabulous.
It's a great show.
Let's see where we have. What else? We have Argentina coming on. I'll keep saying this until it started. No, actually, it's gonna start in few days. It hasn't.
Oh, okay.
Yet. And I think it's 10 of August probably. And
okay. I thought it started the 1st.
No, and this is a photo festival in Tucumán, Argentina, and this is my 3rd year in a row that I've been invited as a guest artist. And for this edition, I am going to present the Nature Remember series. Also, this is just a part of it. You can also access my website, bogdanfotoart.com, to get a glimpse of the whole series. Unfortunately, I won't be able to attend in person this event, but they will have a digital screen there for me to to play these pieces on loop during the festival.
Yeah, and it'd be interesting. We need to get Jose to give us take some pictures of your display and how it's.
I don't think that's a problem. Yeah,
that'll be fun. I wish we could go, but
and then
the pictures are marvelous.
Yes, they are, and especially when printed on a large scale, you can see all the details better. And I think it's a nice series. Now we do have a new vlog. And we're talking about now Romania. We're going to Romania in August, and we have all kinds of projects laid, waiting for us.
Cooking, yeah.
My mother, it's already cooking. It's
your mother's already cooking
days,
food. I just bet we had a lot of projects.
15 days in ahead, and she is baking.
Oh, marvelous! There goes my diet.
What else? What else do they need to know about the vlog? First of all, follow
it's
us.
weekly. It's weekly, and we've been doing it for a long time. So the difference with the blog, it's more about our lives and our art careers and what we're learning and who we're meeting and that kind of thing. It's not a sales kind of thing. So it's more just about us and our lives. So it gives a different spin.
You know what? I wished I had this the making of that picture. I wonder how you stay there to have that position.
I'm Velcro.
That would be, I should do a making of with all these crazy little things. Guys, we have some merchandise going on right now. I forgot to share the Fine Art America, but I will do time. But John is on Society 6 right now, and he has some artwork that can be printed of a variety of things, wearable, home accessories, and so on. I think they're very nice.
Don't they look cute?
I don't find them kitschy. You know, what is kitschy these days? I mean, it can be anything. If everything makes your life fun, why not?
No, I think they're cute. They're not expensive. They're nice gifts, and it's a way to, particularly if you bought a piece, to take it with you during the day. And like you say, we're on fineart.com as well as Society 6. And Bogdan's now got some stuff up, and they look great.
Yeah, I do. You know, I once in a while I play with some illustrations, and I was like, why don't I have an account on Fine Art America? So I went ahead, and I have some cute little things uploaded in there that can be printed, but also can be printed on bags, on mugs, and go ahead. And the easiest thing is to look on my timeline in Facebook, and you will get the link. I think it's worth looking at.
Absolutely. They're fun.
What else? What else is new? What did you work this week on?
This week, I've been working a lot on smaller things. I've been, I do these little heads, and we've kind of run out of them. I've still got some for sale, but we haven't made fresh prints and things like that. So I've been working on some others. So I've got some things in various stages of completion.
That is very cute.
Just doing some more of my silly little faces. It's fun. My original intent was to do one a day. That didn't happen, but I'm enjoying them. I think they're particularly fun because I don't have a particular plan when I start, and they just kind of develop their own personalities as I'm drawing them, and they make me laugh. I think they're a lot of fun. And they look great as, that's the one I'm still working on. That's still up. I haven't gotten a lot farther on that one. It's been a busy week.
Oh, you did see the...
Yeah.
Okay, because I had some little errors going on. Can you see that?
Yeah, it is. Now it's up.
Okay.
And that's a large piece and a companion piece that I'm working on, and I'm just having a lot of fun with it. Don't know exactly where it's going to go yet,
Mhm.
And I haven't spent a lot of time with it this week, but it's still, maybe I'll get to do it today. I have to clean the kitchen today.
God, we've been so busy, and I've been so busy. I had this weekend a free weekend, which it wasn't free. I was just completely absorbed to create more work. So
Yeah,
this is what I've done this weekend, and this is what I've done last weekend, and I think they're great.
I love them.
This big, the red one is not yet completely ready. It's still on the table working on, but the pink one is ready, and I just tried here a frame, and it's beautiful. And this is for those two are from last weekend, kind of an urban landscape in a way.
No, I think they're stunning. I love the colors. I love the movement. The
Yeah, I
layer
think
is great.
they turn out great. I'm very happy with them. But it's 10:20, and we have to move on to the next part of the show, which this is a small piece of art that I've done some time ago, Queen of the Day, and it's a collage. I don't do a lot of collage work, but I just play with some at some point. And yours is squares. I absolutely love this one, John. You want to talk about it first?
Yeah, sure. I figured when I did Papa's Fence, I figured I should talk about squares today. I seem to have a lot of squares. In fact, in my latest pieces, I had some squares as well. So I like that concept, and I love the pattern. I love the structure of it. I love the fact that it's not perfect. That it's just we lost the screen.
Yes, because something's going on here with the presentation. So
I just find that particular piece very, very pleasing. It's gotten a lot of attention over time in the studio, but no one's pulled the trigger yet. I think it's a lovely piece. Maybe I should display it more prominently.
Let me find the slide again. This is so embarrassing. You know, things are dying, no matter who they made them. All right, I think I'm back. I think. But do you have it here in the studio? Shall I show it?
It should be over there, but I don't know if you have to dig for it.
Oh, well, I don't think it's time for that then.
No.
But let me go back to the presentation. Hopefully it's working now. Can you see it now?
Yep, that's it.
And I love the way you place it on these environments here.
Yeah, I mean, I think it helps to see it kind of in context. And I think it's a stunning piece. I really enjoy looking at it. It's peaceful. I mean, it could be looking down at agricultural land. It could be looking through a stained glass window. You could read it in lots of different ways. But I find the greens and the blues, that palette, to be very, very pleasant. And the gold, I'm always a sucker for metallic gold. So if it's gold and shiny, it's got to be good.
Fabulous. So let's go and have some fun with this Queen of the Day. God, you know, I at some point I think everybody tries all kinds of things, and I found this carrying back in the studio all the things I had in the storage, and I said, oh, completely forgot about this, and I have another one that matches, you know, and I call it Queen of the Day. You know, those are old magazine I found actually from your grandmother, basically, and I start playing with them and not realizing that one of them is actually your grandmother here.
Yes, she was in the magazine.
But it wasn't about
her face out.
it wasn't about the faces, and I don't want to put a lot of faces because people don't necessarily want to put a piece of art that has somebody else
it's grandma
face. But so I was playing with all kinds of ideas in there and create kind of a 3D, you know, the dress there that you see.
Yeah.
It's not a dress. It is a dress in a way, but it's actually pieces of paper cut out of the same page and creates this 3D effect. And I think it's fun. It's a very small piece of art, and I have it here. I'm going to share it with you.
Yeah, I guess it's the size of a magazine cover.
Yeah, sorry, it's wrapped up because I have to worry about
the corners. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, so it is 3D in there.
See what I mean?
Wiggly. Yeah. It's
I think it's very fun. It's very cute, unusual, and why not having something different, right?
Yeah, and I loved the creativity of it and the story you're telling. And then I was like looking at it, going, "Wait a minute, that's Grandma."
Yeah, and probably that particular magazine page is, from 1940, from God knows what magazine.
Well, she would have been that old in the 40s, but yeah, it's probably the 50s or 60s.
Oh.
But I guess she was in some sort of sorority, River Oak sorority or something, and they were probably preparing a young lady for a parade or something like that. I think it's really cute photo.
Yeah, and the age, those red borders are made out of other magazines laying around.
No, I think
and
it's very
you can really get creative with any kind of media. But yeah,
you should do more of those.
Yeah,
They're fun.
I'm not.
They
don't call me
just not a lot of
necessary.
fun to
Yeah.
do. Paint is a lot more fun. You get to slap it around more.
Right. And
Yeah.
there's a lot more creativity, I think, in painting than anything else. But yeah, this is what we had for you today, guys, and hope you enjoy our little live art chat.
Kind of an update, though. You want to give them an update? We actually have opened the business in Romania.
Well, we haven't opened it. It has been into the process. The name exists and it's available and it's ours. And now the paperwork goes to the
notaries,
office,
ministries, and things like that. So it's good. We get to keep the name Bubarusa Productions even in Romania. So we are now a multinational art empire. I don't know what to say.
Empire, I think it's too much. You're a big dreamer, aren't you?
Oh, why not? Dreams are cheap.
But yes, so this is where we are today, and we'll have more updates and more work to show you next week.
Absolutely. Have a great week, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for being here. Bye-bye.